All right, we are back, and I just said one name in the break, and I got Andrew going here. Andrew Gottslig from HoopLife Basketball is back. You've been sending some of your coworkers the last few weeks, so we're glad to have you back.
It is good to be here.
Yeah.
I don't understand, why those guys keep taking my spot. But
everybody wants to get in here, Andrew.
Selfish bastards. Hey?
Absolutely.
No,
well, we're pumped to have you back.
No, family.
We do have a lot to talk about. There's a lot going on in the basketball world right now, and I want to get your thoughts on some of them specifically. But we're going to bring up, we always do the corner three graphic. Can we bring up that graphic here, gentlemen, as we get to our first topic of the night when we get to the NBA? I'm just going to let them bring it up here. Because the first one I know is very near and dear to your heart. And when I say heart, I mean usually it's rage-induced. But Kyrie Irving. Do we have the graphic, gentlemen, in the back? The corner three? It's coming. Oh, he doesn't have it. That's why. But he'll get it. Kyrie Irving. So the Nets there's obviously a big question mark around Kyrie Irving right now. Max titled it, I know I read the thing before, Kyrie or not Kyrie? That is the question for the Brooklyn Nets. Tell me about him. Tell me about him. What are they going to do?
So this is an interesting situation. And I got to start by, this is the most polarizing topic in our entire globe right now.
Yeah.
And so it's actually really shitty when you look at what's going on in the world, even like families are ripped apart. People it is a polarizing topic. So I want to usually I'm like, whatever, flare, say whatever, but I'm actually want to be thoughtful with what I say here. Cause it's a real, I hate talking. I just want to talk sports. I don't even want to get into politics right. But it is what it is. It's all connected now.
Yeah.
They've got the politicians have been front and center for a while, and it's unfortunate. But I've compared Kyrie Irving to, on this show, a psycho ex-girlfriend with pink eyebrows.
Yes, I remember that one.
A psychopath, all these things. I've compared Kyrie
Maniac,
to all these.
Egotistical, I think was used at one point.
Yeah, I've cussed about him, all this and whatever. So I'm going to start by saying, I'm trying to be really careful because it's such a damn touchy subject. And people on both sides are there's no humanity in what's going on right now. So this is why I'm dancing around this. So I'm going to start by saying this. I'm not coming on one side or the other. I'm not on the side saying, show me your damn papers, but I'm not on the side I'm not anti-vax. I've got every vaccine in my body as a kid and all that stuff. I'm not anti-vax. So I'm not coming on either side, but I'm on the side of Kyrie on this. And I'm going to defend him on this stance.
You got back together with the pink eyebrow girlfriend, hey?
I got back together, man. She talked nice to me.
I knew you would. They always do.
They always come back. Anyways, so here's my stance with Kyrie. Kyrie's not as much as he's crazy, he's probably more misunderstood than we give him credit for. He is nuts. We know this from last year, but he's not selfish. And so the part that drives me crazy is there's other NBA players that aren't vaccinated, and other NBA players are not getting this much flack. He's getting this much flack because he lives in the heart of the city of mandates, right?
Yeah.
Like the whole New York area is crazy. So Jonathan Isaac's not vaccinated. Bradley Beal's not. There's a handful of other guys that aren't getting the attention. He is. And the problem is every sports media is calling him selfish. You're so selfish. And maybe that's the case in certain areas. But when did we lose the humanity aspect? When did we lose the chance? Like Kyrie Irving bought 250,000 meals for families in New York. That's not a selfish person. He gave $1.5 million of his salary to WNBA players. He's not a selfish person. Do I think he's crazy? Do I have different views than him on a bunch of stuff? Of course. But I think in this situation, we shouldn't be mad at him. If you want to be mad at anyone, be mad at the government for imposing you to say you have to put a needle in your arm to go to work.
Right.
And so that's super unpopular, and I'm not on either side of it at all. I think people should get it to stay protected. That's fine. I would say I'm on the majority. Majority of people would agree with me, but I think that this whole notion that he's just selfish, I think it's wrong, and I think we got to be really, really careful. Draymond Green said it really good. He said, like, this is their choice, and you in the fact that we're calling him selfish and this and that. Like, there's times to call players selfish, but I think like this is a really tough one. So that's where I'm at with it.
So if this is the end of Kyrie's career for some reason, let's say he retired today, is Kyrie Irving a Hall of Famer?
The shot, right?
Yeah.
I think it's close. I don't
Max,
know if it's,
by the way, said
it's
absolutely not. For the
Did
show.
he?
Yeah.
I think it's close because he's won a championship.
Mm-hmm.
He had the shot.
Yeah.
Is that enough to get him over the edge? I don't know. So
Hard to say.
I don't know.
It's an interesting debate.
It is.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, definitely.
Topic number 2. We have the graphic now, so let's bring that up so we can get the corner 3 plug in here. So there it is. Kyrie or not Kyrie, we covered that. Ben Simmons. Okay, so this is one that I've been just following closely. It's, I think, out of all the basketball topics, Ben Simmons is the one that, to me, that's the most interesting because he comes out. It's been this big dramatic thing all summer, and we got Joel Embiid saying they're over it, and then Joel Embiid saying I like him, come back, and then Simmons requests a trade, and then Simmons is like, maybe I'll stay. Is he finally feeling the brotherly love in Philly? I know Philadelphia is a sports city. I cannot imagine with everything that's gone on this summer that they're going to just be like, oh, never mind, we like you again. I just don't see it happening.
Hell no, man.
No.
This man has been taking heat
since,
and he could have avoided so much hate, but he's so we've read the reports like Ben Simmons is he has a small, this is the reports that we've all seen. He's a small group of people. He's babied his whole life.
Yeah.
He's told what he wants to hear, and no one tells him the truth. Mm-hmm. And so he should have been the one on his hands and knees to Philly saying, I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
I should have made that layup versus the Hawks. I should have dunked the ball.
Yeah.
Instead, he goes the other way. So, like, I don't think anyone in Philly is going to give him an ounce of love. I'm not surprised he's back.
Yeah.
He's not in the situation that Kyrie's in. Kyrie can just say, I honestly think if they trade him, Kyrie will say, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm retired. Ben can't. I mean, he just signed his extension not too long ago. He's going to lose out. He can't lose out on $9 million, and he's got too much to prove. So I'm not surprised he's back. I think he's going to come back. I don't think he obviously doesn't want to be there. But the Sixers can't trade him away for nothing. Like he's still a great player,
all-star.
But the Sixers expect too much, and I genuinely think the Sixers tried everything to get rid of him, but they also are really picky. So they don't want. They understand Ben's still a great player. So here's the other thing: when James Harden came back last year, he played 7 games with the Rockets. Those 7 games that James Harden played, he dogged it because we know what James Harden is. Ben can't dog it ever. He needs to come out. Do you remember when Kobe was on? He was on trial for. Well, we all know what he was on trial for.
Yeah.
He had a court date, and he had a game. When was his game? Was his game the night before? It was around that time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I remember this. Yeah.
So this game, Kobe had 2 options. He's either going to play really good or really bad, because if he plays bad, everyone will know Kobe did it. Yeah. He's guilty, right? Yeah. Kobe went and dropped like 45 points that night. Yeah. And so Ben Simmons needs to play unreal if he wants a chance to even get traded to a certain situation. But I can't see it working out long term. Like, he's going to get booed so hard when he touches the ball. And I think the only way that it works and he could stay long term is if Joel Embiid comes and completely has his back, saying, hey, give him another chance. And if that happens, I think they could work it out.
Philly, man, they aren't fun fans when they don't like you. That's
like
all I've heard.
He'd have to win a championship for them to forgive him.
I think so.
Yeah.
Topic number 3, the Chicago Bulls are coming. Hide the red cape, the Bulls are coming. So that was Max's play on words with the Bulls. Good job, Max. Was Andrew's writing? Andrew, you're better than Max. So what's going on? Chicago Bulls, all I've heard is they just keep adding big players.
The Bulls are nice.
Yeah.
They've won by 30-plus points, both preseason games. I'm telling you guys, we said it before on the show about Lonzo. These Ball brothers are no joke.
Yeah.
Like, Lonzo is a good player, a genuinely good player. So their squad they got a great squad. I mean, so let's break it down. Nikolai Vucevic was a 25 and 15 guy with Orlando. He was an all-star in Orlando last year. I think last year,
at least
before.
in the last 2 years.
Yeah,
but
last
one
2
of
years.
the last 2 years. Yeah.
And Orlando was trash, and he got an all-star there. So like Vucevic is an awesome big man that they have. They have DeRozan, they have Levine, and they have one of the Alonso's going to be one of the best point guards in the league. He probably already is top 5 in the league right now.
Right.
He's an incredible facilitator. His shot's looking real good. And then you have Kobe White, who's going to be the 6th man, and he's looking good. He's young. He's looking good. And then Caruso, man, like our boy. Yeah. So we're looking.
He's a legend.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Like the Bulls are looking really good.
Yeah.
They're not going to finish without Kyrie. Brooklyn's still going to finish first. Like they're just KD and Harden are too good, and so they'll finish first, and the Bucks will finish second. But I bet the Bulls will be third. Are they going to win this year? Probably not, but they could. And I think Levine is.
And their other big guy is a younger guy too, right? He's who am I thinking of? Can't think of his name. Younger guy though, right? It'll come to me maybe.
No, slip my mind too.
But
no,
young
they're
guy
be
though, like almost a rookie, almost that young. But we'll come back to that. I have a question for you about the Toronto Raptors and their roster construction, because I've been hearing a lot more lately about how, hey, these guys don't have a guy over 6'9" on their entire roster. And they come out the other day, and I think they were playing it was Doc Rivers. So who's that? Who's he with now?
He's Philly's coach.
Philly, thank you. Yeah. So he comes out and he's like, we couldn't do anything against these guys. They were all over us. They have all these big guards that are just running around shutting us down. I saw this TikTok that like broke it down how their big guys are basically just bringing the ball up the court instead of waiting for a point guard. They're not letting they're just going on the attack right away. And I'm like, okay, so what's going on here? Is this a revolution of basketball going on?
Well,
It's all it is it's dynamic forwards basically that are just athletic and long arms, and they defend well.
Yeah, well, that's what I was gonna say. I mean, Scotty's reach even is huge.
Scotty Barnes,
he's big. So, it is interesting because it's going to be tough to bang down low. I've seen a lot of those reports. So, I think the Raptors, we lost Lowry, but we got the Dragon. So I mean,
so give me before we go deeper on this. Is he happy to be here now? Because originally he was like, I don't want to go there.
He's going to be fine.
He'll be fine. Okay.
He'll be fine. I don't see him as a guy that stirs drama up. I didn't give that a second of thought because I see him studied under Steve Nash. Mm-hmm. I remember watching him at Phoenix back in the day.
Oh yeah, he was awesome.
Yeah, and so I mean he's old, but I think he's like a legit veteran that's gonna teach a lot of good things. So between him, OG, Fred, Pascal, Scotty Barnes, we're gonna have a mediocre season. We'll make the playoffs. I bet we'll be 6th, 5th, 6th, something like that, maybe 7th. The fact that we have home games. I mean, last year we can't even take it as a real season. They played every game on the road. That's so tough to do. Yeah. So I feel good that we're in the right direction. And you guys watch Scotty Barnes. Scotty Barnes will be an all-star.
I'm very interested.
There's so many reports saying he could be the best prospect of the whole draft.
Yeah.
And I entertain it. I think he's going in the right direction.
I like hearing it. Max, we're gonna have to watch some Raptors games this year. What's going on over at HoopLife? Because I know there's a lot going on all the time, but you guys launched your league a little while ago. You got other stuff going on there. So what's going on? Tell everybody.
Yeah. So before I came here, I was at the building doing some measurements for some finishing touches. So we're obviously it's major construction. So we're hoping to be open mid-October. It's about early November now that it'll be finished. So it's a little off, but we're comfortable with exactly where it's at. And so we have camps and everything still running full steam at Laval High School, the other location. And so right now the big thing with HoopLife is the HoopLife League. So we have our weekly training and stuff, but the league is because we have the building now, we've had this opportunity. We've wanted to do a league for years. We just never had the gym space to be able to do it. And so now that we have the building, we can do it. So it's been awesome. 2 weeks ago we had our tryouts. So over 250 kids come out, try out.
Nice.
So some great numbers came. And so now with the announcement today, with there's like with RCBA, they have to delay the start of their season now. And so because of that, we've wanted to let some other kids have a chance to get in if they didn't get a chance to try out. So we've added a few more spots, but it's the league is like if you for players that still haven't joined, they probably got another week left, and then that's kind of it. The schedule will be set, so we're wanting as many kids to join as possible. Like we want to just keep that Hoop Life building just packed from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. 7 days a week, and so it's exciting times, man.
Where can everybody log in, sign up?
HoopLifeBasketball.com.
Website.
Best place. Yeah.
Hoop Life Basketball. Follow them on all their Instagram channels and their Twitter and Facebook pages and everything. Go follow them because there's so much fun stuff, and I just can't wait to see what comes next because I know you're not done.
No,
there's more coming.
Totally.
And we'll just tease that because I'm sure that you haven't told us anything specifically, but I know it's you, so there's going to be something else going on. So anyways, Andrew, thanks for popping in, and see you in a couple weeks.
Yeah, thank you guys.
All right.
Totally.
Hoop Life Basketball. Check it out, hooplifebasketball.com. Use promo code SQUAD10, of course. I think that still applies.
It definitely does. Definitely does.
10% off everything there. So apparel, merchandise, camps, sessions, everything. Head over there. Check it out. Lots of fun stuff. We'll be right back after the break. We got to make our NFL picks. And I think we got some hockey to talk about too, Max. So we'll get back to that right after the break.